Okay, and here we are again. As you can tell by looking at the screen, we're going to be doing something a bit different today. Today, I'm going to be playing the old, early 1990s Magic the Gathering game called Shandalar. Shandalar is basically Magic the MMO, except it's just you and the computers. You wander around, you gain levels, and you are a wizard casting spells. And it's not just me today. Today I have on my friend Bobby. Say hi, Bobby.
Hello there, people.
Bobby has apparently never played Shandalar before, so if it is new to you, then you will be learning at the same time as him. We're going to go ahead and start a new game. I'm not going to be a jerk, so let's give you a reasonable difficulty level here.
Oh man, I don't know. Wizard sounds pretty cool.
So what kind of wizard are we, Bobby?
Let's see. I've been playing green pretty frequently as modern Magic, so let's go with something the opposite. Let's go with red.
Okay. You will be the Goblin King. So, we get to pick a wizard, and we can modify this wizard. Tell me when I find the one that looks like you. For everyone off on the internet, this is going to look exactly like actual Bobby looks like.
Oh, wait. I think I saw something.
Is this you?
Wait. No, continue going. All right, go one more. Oh, I think I saw him again. There's a little bit of lag, so I think I'm telling you to stop right after you actually stop. No, there it is.
Okay.
There, that's perfect.
Okay, do we want... I suppose, what color are we?
To be someone, I'm a wizard who's never seen the sunlight. So as pale as you can get it.
Okay,
the most wizardy of wizards.
White, red, blue, green, purple, for robes.
Oh, purple. I'm royal as hell.
Okay. We've got cloaks, too. Or capes, or whatever this is.
Oh,
man!
That's perfect!
We are a full business suit now. This is happening. We're...
Choose your... I think we have to go with goatee. Goatee and business suit. Has to have a floppy hat.
Okay.
Yeah, the floppy blue stars, as stereotypical hat as you can get, and that suit.
Num-num skulls. Alright.
Oh man. The skull. That's it.
This is exactly what we're doing.
We're gonna do some magic, guys.
Okay.
Mojo face.
So, we're gonna go to a town, and we're gonna see what we
Hey.
can do. Let me see if I can, turn down the game music.
That's just like an RTS or something.
Okay, so I don't actually see a way to affect the game music, so we're gonna see about that. Okay. We cannot actually... we didn't actually get to see what our deck is, but let's go ahead and duel the Enchantress. Basically, we are playing all of the NPCs in the game for ante. So...
oh wow, this is super old school.
Ante, for those who aren't familiar with it, every time you play, you bet a card from your deck at random, and so does your opponent. If you lose the card. If you win the card. We could pay money, of which we have 200, in order to not fight this person, but meh. We don't like enchantresses. We're too goblin-y, right? Okay, now this is not...
Yeah, we're totally going to do it.
Just a second, this is not actually what... Oh, okay, so I accidentally paid because it was lagging and not letting me click things. So we're gonna go back to town and, pretend that didn't happen.
I don't hate when you accidentally pay an enchantress.
Yeah, I accidentally paid an enchantress yesterday, it was a problem. Okay, so you can buy cards in every town. There are little quests you can do. here we would defeat a sorcerer. Amulets you can use for to cast world map spells, which will do things like teleportation. Or you can trade amulets for cards. Do we want to take a quest to go kill a sorcerer?
That sounds excellent.
Alright. We're on. Here's our deck. So we are apparently some kind of red-black monstrosity. With some old classic creatures. Some 1/1 Goblin Raiders.
Alright.
Giants, Minotaurs. Goblin Polka Bands. So yeah, we don't actually have many really good cards per se, but that's okay. Ball Lightning does a lot of damage. That is probably our best card. And Blue Mana Battery gives us blue mana.
Ah, yes.
It's not super relevant, but... Okay, so we need to go find a...
Why would we need blue mana?
Who knows? Maybe we were playing blue. It's funny, I think one of the big things that the difficulty level does is determines how bad your starting deck is. So it could be worse. Alright, so we found us a sorcerer. We're gonna have to show the sorcerer who's Do we want to play first?
Oh, we always want to play first.
Suppose that is the most red option.
Okay, so what do we got?
We have Mons Goblin Raiders. It's a 1/1 for 1. We have Magnetic Mountain. Blue creatures don't get to untap unless they pay mana to do so, which probably won't help us against this red person, but hey, whatever. Cave People is more aggressive on the attack, and we can pay to give a creature mountain back. We also have a Mummy, which is a 2/1 for 2, and Unholy Strength, which makes things bigger.
I know Unholy Strength. I've seen that one.
Alright. So we can only really play one card on this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and play our Goblin.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
So, I know there's a little bit of lag, so I won't ask you all of the really trivial
I
questions.
will need to do this Goblin.
But, what'd you say?
Not already.
Okay. We can play a Mummy. We can Unholy Strength our Goblin.
Sounds like we want to have a lot of monsters out, so let's go ahead and get the Mummy out.
Okay, do we want to offer to trade our Goblin for his Goblin? By attacking?
Actually, a Goblin for Goblin doesn't sound like a bad deal.
Yeah, and his can be given flying, so it's straight up better. So, you see, we start at 10 health and he started at 8. You can do different quests in this game to give you mana links. Mana links give you additional starting health. Okay, so he has enchanted his Goblin into a 3/3, which is a problem. Oh, I forgot to play the Mummy last turn. That's also a problem.
Oh no! Our
So
poor
I'm
Mummy.
So I could play a Mummy or Cave People. I'm gonna play Cave People because it's bigger and hope that my mistake didn't just lose us the whole battle. Because that would be embarrassing.
That's okay. We'll just pretend it didn't happen.
Right. Man, he must have cast some good spell for us to skip a whole turn like that. Okay, so now he has a 5/5. That is a thing.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so we could get in for 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, which is one short of enough. So, thankfully, this battle never happened. No one can prove to us otherwise.
Nah. Did we lose our ante?
Yes, we did. However, we just went to a random event thing that gave us 500 gold for them. So that's good.
Okay, cool.
We're still red black. If you want, we can start going toward other colors. Like, I could start buying a chorus if you might want to play red green or something. I'm gonna buy the basic lands just so that we can have them, but if you see any other cards you would like, then let me know and
I'll have to ask you what they are, because a lot of these are completely unknown to me.
That's fair, they're kind of boring. Regeneration is an enchantment that lets you regenerate. Giant Spider is a 2/4 that can block flying creatures, which, you know, is reach. Stream of Life gains you some life. So, if you decide that you want any of those cards, let me know. Also, we have food, which will gradually run out over time, so we have to keep buying it.
Oh man, super old school. What does the wise man do for us?
Most
oh, is it like quest, right? Yeah.
Sometimes he will give you a bonus, normally he will give you a quest, but we were on. Ah, so some old guy made 5 colors of magic. That's a thing. So we can go visit all the different...
So that...
Go ahead.
Oh no, it's the sorcerer's still hunting around here, right?
Yeah, another one will show up. Okay, so we could get a 4/4 boar if we wanted some bacon. We could get a Thicket Basilisk, which essentially has Death Touch, more or less. Or there's an artifact that lets us draw cards, but it's
Well, you know what I think about artifacts. Grab them at any cost.
Okay, so I think, now that I remember how much you love artifacts, I think that's a good goal, is to consider becoming the artifact deck.
Is that viable in this old deck?
I don't know. I have no idea if the artifact deck is viable, but, you know, we could give it a shot. Okay, we happen upon a DOS glitch that's making it not display. Oh, it's a Dragon Slayer. We can duel a dragon for these cards, or we can run like hell.
Oh gosh, the stream just hiccuped and I just saw a dragon. I feel that we should run away.
Okay.
Because it's a dragon.
Yeah, I feel like our deck is not that great right now. Otherwise, I'd probably say we should risk it. Okay, so the sorcerer we're looking for is red, so we need to go to a red area. However, this is not it. But we can duel her in order to maybe get it.
That's a good plan.
She only has 6 life, so we're off to a good start.
Gosh.
Actually, Ball Lightning will have a very good chance of dealing 6 damage because it is a 6/1 trample that goes away at the end of the turn.
Nice.
Okay, so we can't do
we
anything
have all
yet.
the mana in hand.
Yep. So if she doesn't play anything by then, she's That said, we don't get to play anything until then, so... Okay. So we're gonna cast a Ball Lightning, because we're good at this game, and we win because of it. So, when you win a battle, you get to either take the ante, which in this case is these 2 cards, which are honestly kind of bad, or we can take a Dungeon Clue. A Dungeon Clue will give you a clue for how to get super rare and valuable cards by going through a dungeon that is difficult. The dungeon has special rules, like most of them your life total persists in between battles. However, you know, there are really good cards if you wish. These cards are really bad, however, we don't have a lot of options yet, so either one is
a lot of cards, period.
Yeah.
I guess it's up to you. Cards are good.
Okay, then I'll take cards. Dungeons will not show up until you take their first clue. However, you will keep getting offered the first clue when you win battles.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird. So we got a card that we can, an artifact that we can play that basically lets us take a sideboard card and put it into our hand. Like a card that's not in our deck. That's weird. Old school magic is strange. Okay, we found another sorcerer.
There he is. What did he have for ante? I can't tell.
He's anting a 1/1 goblin. We are anting an enchantment that gives +2/+2.
Okay.
So nothing that we could not replace, although our hand is kind of bad. Goblin Polka Band is a 1/1 for 2 that we can pay to tap random target creatures. If it's goblins that are tapped, they don't untap in their next turn. So basically, like, it can make itself not be able to untap. However, our opponent is playing goblins as well, so it's less terrible. This thing is good against blue players, which we don't care about right now. Primal Clay can enter as a 2/2 flying, or a 3/3, or a 1/6 defender. Since all that we can really do right now is play a mountain, I will play mountain. Okay, so this is Professor Oak. We discard our hands and draw as many as we have, which was good because our
okay.
Cruddy. Okay, so we get some goblins. We can pay to give them flying. Don't let me forget that if it becomes important.
Yes, I will try not to.
Let's see if he's got some kind of goblin. Her
Jackal.
And a lightning bolt.
Ouch.
That is a card that we will want to. Okay, so now we have options.
Exactly.
We could get a 2/3.
Yeah, I can't believe we don't have anything like that.
Or a Goblin Polka Band. Or Cave People, which are a 1/4 or a 2/2 when they're attacking. Or Giant Strength to make our goblins big.
The Cave People actually sound like a really good idea.
Okay. If I were playing against a person, I would attack first, just so that I would offer to trade before they had more information. However, this is the AI, so it doesn't matter. So we killed the Jackal.
Huzzah!
Poor Jackal.
Her Jackal.
Okay, so he will not untap, so this guy is really bad at attacking. However, he's good at blocking. And he's got 3 of them. That's a thing.
Wow, that has just happened.
Yeah, so we cannot safely attack unless we enchant our person.
With Giant Strength, which wouldn't be a bad thing at all.
Right. Or we can later use this guy to give other guys Mountain Walk, which will let them attack without being blocked. So I'd say either enchant this, or play a Hurloon Minotaur, which is slightly stronger.
Let's go ahead and enchant it.
Cool. Then, for now, I will assume that we will be attacking with this guy.
Yeah, till he stops attacking.
So he is the only one attacking, which means that next turn he's going to have to start blocking or die. Unfortunately, he dealt us 3 damage and we only have 4 left, so that's a bad thing. Okay, so we got a Goblin War Sled, which is a 3/1 trample that can only attack if our opponent has mountains. So, thankfully, it's okay.
Thankfully, we're in Mountain City.
Do we want to attack with the Cave People, or leave them back to block so that
don't die?
Okay.
Yeah, let's leave him to block for now.
Our Minotaur is the next biggest guy, so I'm going to get him out there. Okay, so he's going to pay mana to activate his guys. That means that's really good for us because it means that he can't be doing much else with his spells. That said, he only had 1 card in hand. Okay. Ali Baba can tap a wall. That's okay. So he can pay to tap a wall. We can get more guys out. We can attack with our Cave People. What say you?
I think we should get more guys out and then attack with the Cave People since we'll have more to block with.
Okay, I will get the rock sled out. It is a good attacker. And it has trample, so it can help us get some damage to it. Okay, so we get to kill 2 of his guys.
Excellent.
We are really trading 2 cards for 2 cards because we have Cave Peaceful and the Giant Strike. However, it gets 2 guys off the board, which is the worst. Okay, so we can trade our rock sled for a brass man, as well as blocking the other with a Minotaur. Since he's out of cards in hand and we have no creatures to play, I'm perfectly happy. I'm going to go ahead and attack with our Minotaur because he's going to have to basically block or get very close to dying, which is fine with me. And then I will play a wall to prevent us from dying. The wall can regenerate for... Oh, right. Alibaba can tap the wall.
Oh, yeah, he taps our wall.
That's important. He open says he.
Oh,
however,
that's why he's able to.
Hurloon Minotaur can get in for the win unless he's got a spell, which he didn't.
Excellent.
Okay, so Soul Ring and Black Lotus are maybe the best 2 cards in the game.
Ooh.
However, these
Holy
are actually...
crud, a Black Lotus.
Let's take the Dungeon Clue just because they're so good. And if we want artifacts, there's some artifacts.
Yeah, that sounds... Yeah.
Oh, we get a... because we won this game, he decided to be nice to us and give us a duplicate card of something we already have.
Cool.
Right now, it seems like our best card is probably Ball Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering, yeah. Hit points of these people at this point?
Yeah, especially early on like this. Okay, so we get a red mana stone for coming back here. So now we've gone up to 3.
Huzzah!
And he's going to talk about some stuff that's cool.
Some exposition, maybe?
Yep. Here's an artifact that we can use that costs mana, but makes them discard a card each turn, essentially.
Ooh.
We can pick that up. Again, you know, I know you like artifacts. Or we can pick up another mummy for an attacker. It's a 2-1 for 2.
Yeah, let's take the mummy.
Okay.
He seems like
want the scepter, or are we okay?
I don't know how much gold we got. I don't know how much gold is.
We randomly got 500, which is actually a ton for this game.
Okay, let's grab the gold then, or the scepter. Let's grab it. Let's make more gold out of thin air.
Then I will put in the Ball Lightning because we lost a card to Anti. I believe that there should be a total number of cards here somewhere, but I don't think it's actually displaying. So just to be safe, I'm going to put something else instead. Do we want the Scepter to make them discard, or the Bird Maiden to attack poorly? Sorry, the Mummy would probably be better.
The Mummy would be over the Bird Maiden.
The Scepter or Mummy?
That's good. Put the... we've got 2 mummies already, right?
Yes, we do.
Let's put another mummy in. Let's make our mummy.
Time to make Mummy proud.
Oh. Look at that Centaur man right there. That feels like epic fantasy.
Alright. So we're going to duel. We risk an ante of Longbow, and we can win in Elven Riders.
Let's burn this green force down.
Oh yeah. We should actually take out things like Blue Mana Battery and,
Oh yeah.
in exchange for basically anything.
Those have been in the hand pretty much every time, too.
Uh-huh. Okay, so he's got Lena Royale, so he's getting out mana quickly. However, we're going to have double Ball Lightning, which will basically just kill him no matter what. So that's cool.
Excellent.
Unless he has, like, spells or something really specific.
Which I doubt.
Yeah, that's unlikely. I don't know what this guy's deck is, but it's totally dying to Ball Lightnings is what it's doing. Yeah, this is definitely our chance in the early game. some of the best cards you can get in this game, like in addition to like the Moxes and the take an extra turn things, are some of the cards that has your game. There's a black card that takes 1, that just costs 1 black, that basically says, discard your hand, add another anti-card, then draw 7 cards. So basically you can play all of your cards in your hand, then do that, so you just get to draw 7. So it's super good as long as
that is crazy. Well, I doubt we'll go into green, so we could take the another dungeon clue.
This is for the same dungeon. Basically, you only ever really need the first clue, because that makes it appear. And I'm willing to kind of figure it out from there. However, you can sell cards. So because we're getting rares and uncommons, I'm going to take the cards just so we can sell them later. So now we have finished our quest. We can strike out in any direction. Is there a direction you would like to strike out or head off in?
Yeah, it's waiting for the video to catch up.
Oh, okay. We found a forest.
Excellent. Just kind of on the... Alright, so what directions are there?
It is the map, so northeast, southwest.
Gosh, okay. Well then, let's head out north. Why not? No, wait. Let's go east, young man. East.
Okay, we'll head out east. We'll also edit out these stupid cards. Magic better. I like running 17 lanes in my 40-card draft decks, which this essentially is. So I'm going to add a swamp. We don't have another mountain, so I will add a forest, I guess.
Better not having any lands at all there.
Do we want another quest?
Sure, it seems like quests get pretty good rewards.
Okay. If we defeat an Elvis Magi, we get any sorceries.
Any sorceries? That sounds a bit powerful. Ah, it's timed.
Yeah, all quests will be timed. We could buy a spell that will speed us up a little bit, but it's not that great, so I'm going to stay with it right now.
Yeah, 200 gold seems like quite a lot.
Okay. We are fighting up East Mountain. We are emptying our own versus an asp. He actually has a ton of life, so this is going to be difficult. So we've got a goblin. By the way, I figure this is just something we can do every once in a while when we feel like it. So we can play for, I don't know, 45 minutes and then call it and do it some other time, if that sounds good to you.
Yeah.
Also,
kind of.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. What did you say?
When this asp does damage to a player, it will do extra damage the next turn unless we pay mana. We don't want to take damage from him.
What a weird effect.
Yeah. Okay, so we can enchant our guy, or we can play Mummy.
Man, I'm going to say get the Mummy out. He sounds excellent.
Cool. Then I will save the goblin back because I'd rather not lose the 2/1 money. Okay, he only has 1 land, so that means we're probably doing a lot better. Pit Scorpion is the original poison counters. It only gives 1 per hit, but if they get 10, they still lose the game. So it's just very slow and not great. We can play Pit Scorpion, or we can play Unholy Strength on one of our guys.
I say we buff one of them. Buff the one that can fly over. Oh, wait. No, we don't actually have that one out. Never mind.
We do not. Which one?
Buff the Mummy.
Cool. I will play the Rock Sled. It will not be able to attack unless he starts playing mountains. However, we can leave it back to block.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and attack with both of our guys, because we've got Rock Sled that's doing nothing but blocking. he traded off the goblin anyway.
A fair trade for us.
Yeah, so we can get a 1/1 that can make a guy with power 2 or less unblockable, or we can play our Pit Scorpion. Either way, they're a 1/1. Actually, that's a kind of good combination. You know, a 10-turn clock is not great. Poisoner or dwarves?
Dwarves. Dwarven supremacy.
Right. This is why you wanted red. You just like red tribes. You're all about dwarves and goblins and whatevers.
They're excellent.
Oh, he had to discard a super good spell. That's good.
Oh man, we're getting lucky this time. This is a really interesting way of playing this game. A lot of different combinations and...
Yeah, it's really weird, and it kind of holds up because it's the old cards, but you know, it's a cool way to do it because it's an RPG out of Magic, which I'm surprised that they never did that on a console. It's like Duels of the Planeswalker. I was surprised never had a one-player campaign mode like this. Alright, so he's got another snake!
Snake! Oh no, it's a snake!
I'm just gonna attack with everything, because he basically has to block her 4/2 or he loses. And I will keep playing creatures and keep attacking because he cannot stop all of it.
Just overwhelm him with our massive amount of creatures.
It's like
What's his health at? I can't see the part of the window.
Oh, he is at 3. And he has...
Oh, excellent!
Okay, so he plays a creature that can kill a goblin. However, he's kind of dead. Okay, Earthquake is super good for us.
Oh gosh, that's a lot, man.
If we want to do the artifact,
Yes.
we can go with full-on Urzatron, and basically, there are 3 different kinds of Urza's lands. If you have one of each, they all give double or triple the amount of mana they would give otherwise.
Oh man, we have got to try that. That sounds amazing.
So it's colorless.
But it's all colorless, right?
Right, so you want it in artifacts, or you want it with, like, Earthquake or something that has an X spell or whatever. Earthquake deals X damage to each creature without flying into each player. So that's a good way to finish someone off, as long as they have less life than you. So I'm going to go ahead and take the cards here. We get a Timberwolf in the next battle.
Yeah,
so
Earthquake's going right into the deck.
No, it's actually just for the next battle. Okay, so we can duel an Enchantress for these free cards if we want. Serpent Generator makes snakes that give poison counters, and Island
Just
Sanctuary.
kind of a random Timberwolf.
Yep, it makes it really hard to lose the next battle. Sometimes the game will give you super amazing creatures like 3/3s for no reason, and sometimes it will give you a creature that like dies if you don't control an island or something, which means it just goes away no matter what. I think it's basically the person that we dueled gave us a random card out of his deck in the battle. So, do we fight?
You know what? Let's go ahead and fight. Let's prove our mettle. The Serpent Generator might be fun.
Okay. So we don't actually have an anti-hero, so there's no real downside in it anyway.
Oh, well then excellent.
Unfortunately, we don't actually have anything. Like, we don't have enough lands to play anything. But we're gonna attack with our wolves.
Yay, I'm so glad that we had a wolf following us today.
Oh good, we drew another land. That's very good for us. So either we can enchant our wolf, or we can play a mummy.
Let's play our mummy.
Yep. Sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and enchant one of our creatures.
Yep. I still haven't got anything out yet, so that is excellent.
The wolves have banding, by the way, which means we can have our guys attack together, and if so, then we get to assign the damage that our opponents dealt to us. However, our opponent hasn't gotten to do anything, so we just win the game. so we get free cards.
Huzzah! Epic Tales of Daring Duel.
Exactly. Alright. That looks like an Elvish Magi to me. And that's what we need for the quest, so let's go ahead and fight him. Because of the magic of coin tosses, the elf gets to go first. We get a jackal. I feel so sorry for that jackal.
That poor jackal. You know, he's probably very intelligent. Does very good on SATs and all that.
Alright, so he's got a 2-1 first strike, so basically we don't get to do anything for a bit.
Oh, that's awful.
We get to make it really unappealing for them to attack, because if he attacks with his elf, then we get to counterattack for 3. Unless, of course, he plays a blocker, which we probably will. Alright, so he attacks, we take 2 damage. The game is tied at 8.
Thrilling.
Okay, 2-3 can successfully block the archers.
Excellent.
Or Brothers of Fire can use an ability to ping it to kill it.
Let's kill it.
It takes mana, so it won't happen until next turn, but we have that option.
Yeah, let's take the health damage to kill it.
Cool. Then I will go ahead and play the Brothers of Fire after dealing our opponent 3 damage. These are actually just like a fraternity house.
It's Magic House?
Bras of Fire.
Bras of Fire. Doing keg stands over the pit of fire.
Okay, so I have an alternative. Instead of dealing 1 damage to him, if we deal 1 damage to our opponent, that's enough to kill him. So I'm going to attack with everybody to do 5 damage, and then I'm going to use the Firebros to deal the final damage.
Excellent.
Cool
story, Firebros.
Hurricane and
Should be the title of the video. It's just cool story, Firebros.
Mishra's Workshop is very good for artifacts, and Mox Ruby is very good for our deck. So since these are basically 3 artifact cards, I'm going to take the Dungeon Clue.
Gives us a map. He gets to keep his precious Hurricane and Tsunami.
Mishra's Workshop, we can tap to get 3 colorless mana. However, we can only cast that to cast artifacts. So, that's obviously very good for this.
Okay, so it sounds like artifacts might be completely worthwhile.
It looks that way. Okay, so we've got any sorcerers.
Any sorcerers? Man, I don't even know. You're going to have to pick it.
Contract from Below is the card that I was talking about that lets us draw 8 cards if we're rolling anti-attack. If we want to stay black, that's probably better. Otherwise...
There's always Fireball. I know that's a good spell.
I believe the Fireball is probably the next option. Stone Rain is okay. Fireball is probably the last option if we want to do that. So,
that anti-card sounds fun. That's something you're not going to be able to do in a modern deck, so let's pick that one.
okay.
Contract from Below.
We are now power gamers. You're breaking
Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm min and maxing my deck. They sadly play their polka off into the distance, moving all the way.
So as you requested, we shall strike out to the east. At this random Coliseum-looking thing, we found a plains, I guess.
I have that card. Actually, I have the art for that card. It's hanging on the wall somewhere.
Alright, so we have to duel a cleric.
Oh, that looks like the weediest cleric ever.
Yeah,
it's just like he gets pantsed.
Or if he he is, he's actually the culprit.
I'm going to make a declaration that this is is a Benedictine monk.
All right.
And these references are going over everybody's head because they're not with us.
Except for the
the cool kids, the cool table. Oh, mana burn's a thing.
Not
oh my
only
gosh.
that, but our opponent decided to do it for kicks. So that's fun. Okay. So
what's his life at?
5.
Okay.
So
wow.
We can make a 1/1 flyer, or we can enchant our goblin.
Let's get the flyer.
Cool.
Not that I think we're gonna have any problem with this guy.
I don't know. I think he's a handicap. He's like, not only can I beat you, I can beat you at less life. Alright. This is basically the original equipment.
Wow, I didn't know.
Equip it as an instant.
That's what he's putting out? I think we're fine.
Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and chain up our dude because it's enough to make us win the game.
Sounds like a good plan. Man, this game's a great thing for, like, confidence boosting. How many games of Magic did you win today? I won, like, 5.
It's funny, because that's not always true.
Yeah, maybe just being incredibly lucky.
Mishra's Factory is a land that can be turned into an artifact creature for the rest of the turn. Or we can take the dungeon clue. What do you think?
I'm leaning towards Mishra Factory, but the dungeon clue sounds good because it's got a box sapphire, right?
Yep, we'll just take the factory because you called it.
Cool. It's also a Foglio card. Gotta love the Foglios.
Oh yeah. They totally did the Piers Anthony graphic novel, I think.
Oh my gosh, they did the Myth series too, if I get the name of that book right.
And didn't they do the Elf book?
I think that might actually be someone else, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did at least one issue. ElfQuest. No, that's somebody else.
Okay. Alright.
Unless I'm totally wrong.
Let's fight one more battle and then call it an episode.
Excellent.
Let's see what our Okay, so we just have to go west to Andor Sanctum. He will give us a mana link, which is again 1 permanent life total, and a blue ink.
This is excellent. Just travel?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do your milk run, sir.
It's funny because the quest scroll down here is actually saying that the quest is to find a blue source. But I don't think that's it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Okay. So,
this doesn't count against our time, right? For beating this guy.
No.
Alright.
So our opponent plays first. He's got a Roar Mammoth in his deck somewhere at least, which is kind of scary. Mishra's Factory is very good, but I'm going to play Mountain so that we can get out Ball Lightning eventually.
Yeah.
Because that is our win condition.
What's his health at?
He starts at 8. And we have a Goblin Rock Sled that can only fly.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Ball Lightning will get him down.
Yeah, that'll definitely help. Next turn we can start playing Minotaurs.
Oh man, 2 Llanowar Elves? That's terrifying.
Alright, next turn we're going to be able to either enchant our guy up to a 4/5, or attack with our factory. However, he just played a 2/4, so attacking with a 2/2 factory does not affect us much.
No, it does not.
So I'm going to go ahead and enchant our guy, and get some damage headed his way. Notably, he does not have enough creatures to kill it, even if he blocked with everything. So instead, he will choose not to block and just do half of his damage. He casts a spell that lets him gain 5 life, so he's doing okay, but he's just falling.
Oh gosh! 5 life actually seems like a lot now.
Kind of sad.
5 life's kind of always a lot, but...
Okay. So... we can play a Bog Imp and attack with our Factory.
Oh man, he's got to reach.
So I'm going to go ahead and play both of those because we can do 2 things, so we may as well do it. So we're going to get in for another 6 damage, because we got 4 from the Minotaur and 2 from the assembly worker.
That seems very good to me.
Yeah, that seems alright.
So I think we're doing good. We're doing good.
We also have a flying guy, so we can't just block all of our damage anymore. We can only block these Elven Raiders by walls and creatures flying, so that's a problem.
Do we still have the bone wall in there somewhere, right?
Yeah, somewhere. Also, a single mountain will give us ball lightning, which will win the game. So there's that.
I love you, ball lightning.
So I'm going to attack with the Minotaur because we can safely. We probably don't need to chump block the riders yet, so I'm going to attack with the Imp as well. Oh wait, yeah, he's got to block the Minotaur, otherwise he loses. Okay, so he's blocking with everything. So that will kill our Minotaur, but we get to kill 2 of these guys. Including the guy that we could not block, so that's fine.
This is an acceptable trade.
Yeah, and we've got these guys who will attack as a 2-2. Our opponent is at 2, and we will have both the factory and the cave people that attack at 2.
Excellent.
So if he does not leave back 2 blockers, he will lose. He deals damage to our Bog Imp, and he leaves the 2 guys back that he needed to. So I'm going to keep playing creatures. This is another 2-2, so again he'll have to leave 3 guys back to block. Otherwise he loses.
What is that? Is it Omelet?
Onulet. It is a 2-2, and if it dies, we gain 2 life. Alright.
Oh,
he
okay.
He gained 6 life, so we are no longer quite winning again yet. So I'm just going to continue filling the board with creatures until such time as we can do something about the spider. Or unless we feel aggressive enough to attack through it. We have 4 2-2s that we can attack with, so it might actually be worth it. Oh, now we can play a 5-4, so I'll just do that instead.
Nice.
I'm kind of skipping through this fast because it would be kind of boring otherwise, and, you know, these are kind of quick games, so there aren't that many decisions.
Yeah, these are the random mooks before the... Is there like a boss this game? Do you fight like a green dragon or something? Green dragon.
There is a boss for each color.
Ah.
Okay, if we attack with the fire elemental, he can double block with the war mammoth and the spider, and we'll only get to take out 1. Or we can use Cave People's ability to... Oh wait, it gives Mountain Walk, which our opponent has no mountains, so that's not so good. I'm going to just keep playing creatures for now. Once our hand is empty, we may want to start attacking, but at the moment we're playing creatures faster than he is. And again...
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, again, if we just draw a mountain, we get to attack with ball lightning, so it gets significantly better.
Right.
Alright, so he's playing 3-3, so he's holding up his end. Okay, I'm going to give Goblin Balloon Brigade flying. If nothing else, we may as well be able to attack with him.
Oh, watch out for the spider, though, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's important. Unfortunately, his riders will be able to attack and not be blocked.
Oof.
I'm not sure we're gonna get away with this. I'm gonna wait a turn, hope we draw a mountain.
Come on, mountain.
Oh, he's tapping all of our creatures and killing us.
Oh. Is it too late to concede and this didn't happen?
Yeah, it totally didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen.
So, we're gonna fight this out, but then we're gonna call it an episode.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get some goblins out
We'll pick
there.
up on our epic quest next time when we deliver that thing we were delivering.
Right, we need to remember we're headed west, I think.
Actually, I'm not entirely sure where we're headed.
This is a recurring theme in Shandalar. They
Where
call
are we
them planeswalkers because they spend all their time walking across.
Plains hikers.
The archers are significantly better than anything.
Oh.
However, again, we've got Brothers of Fire that can just kill it, or Hurling Minotaur that can block it. You wanted me to play the Brothers last time, so I'm going to do it again.
Gotta go with the bros.
Oh yeah! Gotta remember, they are Firebros. Okay, so we've got Primal Clay, which can be a 3/3, or a 2/2 flying. Or we can use Brother of Fire's ability to kill the archers.
I want to get those archers out as quick as possible. So let's kill them.
Done. Then we get to attack with both. Actually, I'll just attack with the brothers because the elves can't block it. Alright, those stupid riders again. We can Giant Strength to get huge.
Oh man, we totally gotta get huge. Now there's so little guys in the field right now. I think getting huge right now is fine.
Yep. Okay, so he's down to 2.
Yes!
And he's attacking, so he's going right into the danger zone. He plays another archer.
I'm fine with all this.
He's forgotten that Firebros are the enemy of archers.
It's hard to code that thing into the AI. He doesn't know about Firebros.
AI doesn't know about bros. Okay, so we're just attack with everything. He's at 2, so he does.
Huzzah!
We get some cards.
Ooh,
and we will go ahead.
Catapult. What's that say?
I will check in a moment. I have saved our game, so we are safely safe.
Safely safe from
okay,
saving
Grape Shot
things.
Catapult. It's a 2/3 artifact creature for 4 that we can tap to deal 1 damage to a target creature with flying.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording here. Thanks a lot for playing, Bobby, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Now thank you, and thank you, audience, for watching.